saw in the intro, we tame, we PvP, and we raid. Now, this wyvern was not easy to tame because there was raptors camping my body because I turned up and raptors pounced, and this guy wasn't around. This guy actually came once the raptors ran away. Now, I tamed him up. He's got decent stats, really, I think. A lot of it went into food, but I think that's natural. Now, I get back to the island because there's some bases I have seen around, and I want to get my PT out, but I generally do this. I run around looking for people hiding, and I found someone not hiding. Now, this person got nothing on him, but, you know, quests are quests. And we just unlocked Tech Gen and Tech Armor. Alright. Got a grind for that. Now, as I said, grab my PT and we're flying around. Checked down near the red orb. I've come up near the metal mountain and volcano. I've just seen what possibly could be interesting, but probably won't. A 1x1, because 1x1s are generally where people respawn. Now, I had to take out this guy's bed and mortar and pestle just for the name. Not satisfied with the 1x1, I'm looking around for something else. I checked out the entire east side. I'm heading over to Herbie Island at the moment. There was nothing on Herbie Island. And then flying back towards Red Ob, I find this. I'm thinking they're like a PvE on a PvP server. It doesn't go according to plan. I'll let you see and find out. But I missed this guy standing up on the edge. I actually see the guy inside the booth. They're both on their arms, so I assume they're just paused, AFKing. Obviously not paused, it's a server, but you know what I mean. Now I run back to see what I got, and I got virtually nothing because I'm naked and I really don't take this raid serious. And then I actually took a little bit to do it. I had to do something, and I literally laid there for probably 5 minutes while I had to go do something, hoping I didn't die. Now, they ran off towards that white drop. They're a low level. They ran towards a white drop. Can't really have much, but the guys didn't hide, so they might be pretending to be low, or they're just PvEers that don't really know what's what. I fly back to their base and have a look at what they have and what I can take. Looking around, they've probably got a bit of metal cooking. Storage boxes, smithy table, mortar and pestle. I'm not really confident that they got anything that's anti-PvE, so I decided to bid a PvPs in order. I'm hoping to pick this hide guy actually, but I pick up the naked and then fly up high enough to drop. You'd be amazed how many people have picked me up and I've survived. In this very episode, off camera unfortunately, but I was picked up, I survived. I then punched and kicked and everything. Once I got down, he ran away. But this other guy is hiding over there behind that rock. I didn't actually see him. But it's not the only time this guy will leave his mate for death and save himself. I look around, can't see no one. He's behind that tree, to my fairness. Now I hop out. This guy must have one incredible weight, because he's carrying all this and it's made me heavy, too heavy for the PT, is carrying pretty much another base. Now I fly off, just in case. Guy starts complaining because he's new, blah blah blah. His mate's not new. He's way too smart through this for him to be new. The guy might have just started off, but they ain't new to PvP or PvE servers. They've played. Now I come back and I am tempted to give them all their stuff back. They actually take like 5 minutes to get back in. They just run around, I'm guessing, collecting stuff for bowlers and everything. You can see in chat I got a bit frustrated. Now here I make a crucial mistake. Not this particular area, but I end up in trouble because I just don't take these guys serious. Doing it again, I'd probably just kill them. But I really didn't take them serious. As you can see, I'm giving the stuff back. Now, if you look on a keyboard, F is for their inventory, E is for yours. They are right next to each other when I'm using the keyboard. And I fall down, pushing E instead of F. Now, I'm trying to get this guy to come. There's, I think, a bug in Ark. It's got nothing to do with server, but sometimes the follow doesn't make him follow. They like hang around. Now, I get a bit of lag this next bit. It nothing to do with them. It's probably the server because it doesn't last forever, and they don't benefit really from it to the point where you would think that anyone causing it would. Plus, you wouldn't be in hide armor. But yeah. So I died. Now, did you notice the base? Remember how it looked and how much stuff was there. And unfortunately my PT just got murdered. He had nothing on him. I didn't really have anything that I missed. The loot boxes can be good, but they can be just average. So, it is what it is, but they packed up their base in roughly a minute and a half. I have no idea how, and either one or both of them must have heavy duty weight stats. But yeah, a minute and a half, 2 minutes, they packed up their entire base. And yeah, just a couple of bits of charcoal. I'm looking around, they didn't popcorn it. Now, my idea is just to follow them to the next base or whatever, but they end up in trouble, and I am smart here. I just bolt. With a bit of lag, I get caught by the Trudon. And I'm just bolting because you know when you're in trouble and when there's stuff trying to eat you. And I obviously pass out and get eaten by the Trudon. But in the background you can see they're also getting eaten by a Carno and some raptors. Now, I got kicked, probably because of the lag. I come back and the lag's not there anymore, so restart. The server might have had a bit of a hiccup or whatever. But I died a couple of other times due to the lag trying to get back, but I beat them to the stuff, and this thing weighs a ton. And these guys were running top speed. So I don't know how they had it. The guy must just have all in weight. None in health, none in nothing else. But yeah, I get eaten by raptors. Fun, fun, fun. And then when I come back, they've packed up all the spikes as well. These guys are like OCD neat freaks. They packed up the base, packed up the spikes. It's like they're secret agents trying to keep secret. Now, they obviously just got back, got the gear, threw out what they didn't want, and left. I don't know whether they left the server or just found another spot. I'm tipping the left server. Probably went to Genesis too. And now, I'm doing I'm just running around looking for bases, wondering what to do, because obviously I was annoyed at myself more than anything else. But if they get have more fun on the server and keep playing for a couple more weeks than they would, then I'm fine with what happened. But yeah, I get the starter kit to get me going, plus I buy the pump. And yeah, never use the flying though. So give me a break. So I decided to use it again. And what do you know? I worked it out. And I'm gliding through the air. Now, just watch this. If you're laughing at me, you gotta like, subscribe, and comment. There, I don't know why it went down. I'm assuming it's my error. Seemed like he clipped me, so I went down, but as you can see, my health's dropping. These guys have got some teeth on them. I finally get it working, but look at the health. But no, you can't. We're doing a cinematic view. Yeah, look at the health. We are dying. But then we eat and not get attacked just in time to save ourselves. Now I'm gliding around, seeing what I can see, checking out how good I look. I come across raided base. Then I find this. Now this, I'm pretty sure this ain't gonna work. I'm just testing, just in case, because the door's the easiest way to bust. But no, bounces off the foundation and doesn't work. So, I'm looking, thinking, where can I drop it? I pick here, drop it, make sure it's going to stay. And then check the damage. Always check to see where it's damaging it, because sometimes if it's bugged out or it's meshed or something, you'll waste a lot of resources. Then check and see how many. I'm thinking 2, and I get a bit clipped in it, and it destroys my chest piece. Which, well, we're not in any danger, but before I started this raid, I did see a guy on a crystal wyvern flying around, so I was a bit scared. And we're in. Now the guy's got a smithy, some storage boxes, and look at that. I get replaced with the armor. Then I break the smithy. Smithy has a bolt and a whip. That whip comes in handy. Again, apologies, not on camera, but that whip did come in handy. Someone on a tapera, or whatever it's called, tried to beat me up and pulled out a bowler. I whipped that out of their hands, pulled out a riot shield. I was just whipping. I didn't get the riot shield off them, or if I did, they picked it right back up. They jumped on the bird and ran. So it's actually come in pretty clutch. Now, as I just said, I ran into that guy. That's why I'm looking around. I'm expecting him to come back, heal up his bird, and just come back for me, because they had better stuff than I did. And yeah, I'm quite paranoid at this moment. Now I'm thinking right there. And then a couple grenades later, and we're in. Now, this one has a couple of crossbows. Don't know why they got 2 crossbows on them. I assume they just didn't want to change it out. They took the marine kit, obviously, so I'll take the gear. And then I'm in R-ing about all the flak, because obviously every single kit pretty much gives you flak. So I just took replacements for what I needed and left. I would have went to Green Ob, but there was people flying to it, so I just uploaded and went home via another server at a drop. So that is that.